Okay, I'm just going to wipe a few tears away. Thank you, Sally. Next we have Eldon Hosek. And Eldon says about himself, I was born in a country that no longer exists. A third of my life was spent in Europe, another third in Asia, and a final third here in Newfoundland. I consider myself a citizen of the world, and I do not recognize borders or divisions. I strongly believe in the universe, that it is taking care of us, and I am doing my best to work with it through my art, my writing, my music, and my life. I teach myself and others that love is better than hate. My desire in life is to find a way to turn that hate into love, and I'm almost there. Come on up, Eldon.
I have brought my own friends here with me, so we are together. Hello. Is this present? Or is it future? Did the moment already pass? Or is it real? What is real? The greatest lesson of Buddhism was this. Once you call it something, it stops being this. I will tell you a story of another time, of another life, of fear. After completing my elementary school as the most intelligent student of my generation, out of 27 million people in my country, I had the second highest score. The person that was better than with me played chess with me without using the board. Very, very beautiful school. It was a military academy, the most prestigious military academy in Europe at that time. My education was estimated to be at $60,000. My memorial university degree cost $44,000. It was a beautiful place. Unfortunately, every story has twists, and that's what makes it a story. That's what makes it more interesting. Without the twists, there's no story. We lived in these barracks in this beautiful downtown of Zagreb, Croatia, and it was a huge compound. We had four years belonging in high school and 4 years of academy, thousands of students, cadets becoming new officers in Yugoslav army at that time. Everybody loved us. We were, the best of the best. And then one night we became an enemy within our own country. And the people that surrounded us, all the friendly people, turned against us. They wanted to execute us. They wanted us to leave. We became the occupying force. I had no idea what happened. I was very young at that time. To me, rock and roll was more important than anything else. And some other things. Unfortunately, since we lived in this huge compound that was basically like downtown St. John's, you can imagine that if you live in a 1 million city, there's so many places that you can enter that compound to do whatever it is that you want to do. So our officer got us together and said, come this way. Okay, we have everything covered except for that gate over there. So we are going to take care of that gate at night for the time being until we figure out this little internal conflict, which turned into a bloody massacre, as you know what happened in former Yugoslavia or what is happening now worldwide. We were there, and I remember his word, I have a gun, I will protect you. There was 60 of us there. It was supposed to be 140 that never showed up. And we had one gun to protect ourselves against the Croatians who are about to like swarm into our compound and whatnot. And we had one place to secure, but since we were in the first year of education, we had no guns. Guns you get when you're second or third year. So the strategy was, okay, when somebody jumps in over the fence with the guns and they're like going into this fucking compound, you have to say, stop. If they don't stop, you go, stop, I'm shooting. If they still don't stop, you go, stop, I'm shooting again. And then you can finally go back to the compound and say, they're coming in and I cannot stop them. So that was our strategy. It didn't really seem so kind to me, but that was it at the time. And we had to put some people on the duty. So people would be there for 2 hours intervals, and we followed the alphabet list. My last name is Husik. I was an H. That night, it came to letter G. So I was in my room trying to get some sleep. None of us could sleep, obviously, because we are expecting an imminent intrusion and attack. But we're in our beds. I hear the phone. I was lying in my bed. It was 3 a.m. in the morning. It was dead quiet of the night. The phone rings. And I can see this friend of mine answering. And he says, yes, sir. Yes, I understand. Puts the phone down and he stands up. Turns around and walks to the middle of the hallway. And he's standing there. In the back of my mind, I can see him. I cannot physically see him, but I can see him standing. If he turns this way and if he starts walking towards my room, he's going to come to my room, ask my roommate to put extra people on duty. I'm next. Fuck. So I'm waiting for that sound. And then I hear the sound of the boots going down the hallway. Dun, 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 dun. Squeak. Squeak, squeak. Sure enough, for a second I thought I was wrong. For 1 second, but I knew it was coming to my room. The boots came to my room, woke up my roommate, said, we're being attacked, we need extra people. My friend wakes up, goes to the list. Eldin, you're next. I just froze, and there was a spirit flying above me. I managed to say, I can't do it. Disobeying a direct command, right? My roommate looked at me, and there was another guy who got involved. He said, skip him. That's all it took. My friend took a bullet for me, and skipped me, went to another ladder, chose other people. And the boots disappeared. I will never forget that particular sound of the boots. The best thing about it, that I had never slept better to this day the way I slept that night. It was the most fucking beautiful sleep ever. I continued the war, I got, through it and everything. But that night I was like, no, you don't have to do it. Somebody else will die for you. I fell asleep so peacefully. I dreamed I was playing music at the ship in St. John's, Newfoundland. And my dreams came true. I became a rock star here in Newfoundland. It's amazing. Nevertheless, thank you so much for inviting me here. My name is Eldin Husik. This is the story that I came up with on the topic of noise. Those boots that will never just like Beethoven, dun 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 dun. Thank you very much. Cheers.